We are not losing deals because we explain poorly, even if they need the outcome we sell. We are losing them because we misunderstand their hesitation. Most prospects do not avoid decisions because they are confused. They avoid decisions because deciding feels unsafe. This is uncomfortable to hear, but it is true. Think about the last time a prospect said, "I need to think about it." They understood the offer. They liked the outcome. They followed the logic. Nothing was unclear, so why stop there? Most people assume more explanation is needed, so they talk more, they explain more, they justify more, and the prospect pulls back, not because they are confused, but because pressure just increased. Here is the key idea. Confusion is rarely real. People make big decisions without perfect clarity all the time. They change careers, they move countries, they start relationships. They do not wait until every detail feels safe. So when someone delays with you, it is not about understanding. It is about risk. Risk to their image, risk to their ego, risk to being wrong. A decision creates exposure. Once they decide, they own the outcome. If it works, great. If it fails, it is on them. That emotional weight is what they are reacting to. But they rarely say that out loud, so they say something safer. I need to think about it. This is not dishonesty. This is self-protection. And here is where most sales conversations break. We treat hesitation like a logic problem. We respond with proof, with data, with urgency. But hesitation is not logical. It is emotional. More logic does not reduce emotional risk. It increases it, because now the prospect feels pushed into a corner, and pressure creates resistance. Resistance looks like a delay. This is the trap. Clarity alone does not create decisions. Safety does. Once you understand this, your role changes completely. Our job as sales professionals is not to force decisions. Our job is to make decisions feel safe. That is a very different skill. It means slowing down when others speed up. It means staying calm when silence appears. It means not filling gaps with nervous explanations. When someone says, "I need to think about it," we do not chase, we do not convince, we create space, because space reduces pressure, and reduced pressure allows truth to surface. Most prospects are not saying no. They are saying, "I do not want to feel trapped. I do not want to look stupid. I do not want to regret this." Once that fear is named, even gently, it loses control. This is why top performers do not argue objections. They dissolve them. They do not overwhelm with clarity. They stabilize emotions first. They lead the conversation with presence, and presence feels safe. This is the part most scripts miss. They are built to persuade, not to protect. They try to win instead of guide. But people do not decide when they feel sold. They decide when they feel understood. So if deals are stalling right at the decision point, do not add more information. Remove pressure. Do not explain harder. Listen deeper. Do not rush certainty. Create safety, because confusion is rarely the real issue. Avoidance is, and avoidance disappears when someone feels they can decide without losing control. Now here's the real question. The next time a prospect hesitates, will you try to push them forward, or will you slow down enough to let the real reason show up? If you want to learn how to handle that moment with calm, with control, and without pressure, stay close. This is what we train. This is what we practice. And this is what separates average conversations from decisive ones. Because decisions do not come from force. They come from safety, from clarity, and from calm leadership. Once you lead like that, prospects stop avoiding and decisions start happening.